already want
That's my girl.
Give me the bold and brash combo.
So, Inkling is a character we need to talk about. Because, my god, what a good character.
What a... Like, the first character announced, and they were like, as soon as they looked into the Smash Ball, they realized there were high tiers.
So, Inklings, for anyone who doesn't know, Inklings playstyle revolves around their paint.
Yeah.
And the more paint they're covered in, the more damage you take.
Yeah.
And it is not hard to get your opponent
Also,
covered in paint.
He's using one of the best skins, in my opinion. The Helmet Boy.
Corrin also, Corrin, as a former Corrin player, she is massively downgraded from what she was in Smash 4. I don't think she's bad, but she is not what she was.
Range.
So the pin itself actually goes farther. If it's at full, if you get like the full pin, it goes a little farther and higher up than it once did, but the kick goes nowhere.
Yeah, the kick.
The kick is the kick doesn't have as much power anymore, and it does not go that far anymore.
Well, while we're talking about that, somehow
down tilt not being able to follow up.
Sinatra's been taking 100%, and xMarth's sitting at 50. But
that paint roller, that's a dangerous move right there.
It doesn't really do much on the ground. It just kind of slows you down and kind of ruins your day. But if you get grounded by that,
we got pineapple.
He hit his head really hard. Good thing he has a helmet on. But that's going to be a stock. Unfortunately, xMarth's going to go up. Very minimal damage taken.
Getting that tipper of the forward smash almost.
Yeah, they're playing really choppy. They're not really kind of going in with a combo. They're just kind of hit and running a lot.
Oh, that's grounded.
That could be
that is not death, but
he F-smashed him the wrong way.
That is what we're talking about with paint roller. Paint roller is a very dangerous move for the fact that it's just so easy to ground.
You can eat a 7-course meal by the time they're still going to be grounded. There's not a chance.
And remember, the more paint, the more damage you're taking. Corrin is almost completely covered.
Yeah, Corrin's got some paint on her right now. Gonna need some OxyClean right now, but... Alright. The longer you...
Back air will take it.
The longer you're not getting hit by Inkling, the short amount of time you're gonna have the paint come off. So, you really just want to camp out Inkling when you have the paint on you.
That's good use of the pin kick right there. I like that by xMarth. Oh, but run it through the shield there. That's another thing. Corrin can now actually drop down from her pin.
Yeah, she doesn't have to jump anymore.
Which, like, I really like that, and I want to see more uses of it.
I feel like that was definitely a hard read on the unshield, and he just didn't get it, and he just kind of got, like, screwed over because of that.
Wow.
And that could be a stock.
He literally did the roller, got stopped, said no, and goes, no, you, and just did the paint roller again.
I think, like, roller is, like, advanced pin.
Wow.
All right, gotta get the...
Oh, that was a hard read right there. Trying to wait for that Dragon Fang.
A lot just happened there. All I know is I saw Inkling upbeat almost gimp Corrin. All right, note that Inkling does have a somewhat kill throw with back throw.
Recovery with Corrin, if I remember correctly, also isn't as good as it once was.
Sinatra throwing out these grounded options really fast, really powerful, but xMarth's just kind of hopping over it. They're both kind of doing the same thing where they're throwing out quick grounded attacks and just kind of hopping over it, playing this little,
that footstool! Gonna take the stock!
Intentional, by the way. But Sinatra gonna go up a stock. He is on death's door, though. So if xMarth can just steal this stock out, it's a pretty even game. And with the way they've been playing, this could be a pretty hard to tell match, but...
Down is onto stage. Trying to find something here. xMarth needs that kill option.
xMarth kind of got hit with the roller.
Getting every hit of that down air. And the forward smash.
The forward smash at full extent. Not quite getting the tipper, but he got every inch of range he needed to seal that stock.
But xMarth at 56% right now. It won't take it only needs is a little paint on him, and this could...
Notice how they're landing on top of each other. Like, they're landing very aggressively, and, like... They're tilting on the ground a lot. It's just, it's so interesting to see. Like, he just hopped over him. That was such a good read. He hopped over him, so he would shield, and then he unshielded by the time he would have kicked, but then he just pinned him again. That was a good fake out from xMarth.
Coming out with a neutral air. xMarth trying to find some down air once again, landing aggressively, as you said.
Gonna go for the up throw, but not quite getting anything off of it. Gonna do the kick.
Catching the paint roller with the pin.
Inkling being such a hard character to edge guard, and most importantly, he just grabbed ledge right away. Couldn't really get much off of that, but Sinatra on the flip side, gonna be able to seal the stock with a really nice edge guard.
xMarth not able to come back after being sent even farther off stage by Inkling there. And now...
I think they have the best victory theme, by the way.
What, Inkling?
Yeah.
I mean, I think all the Splatoon music's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, Splatoon music just has a very specific vibe, and it's so good. So, I think we're gonna get FD, yeah. Note they didn't select the song, so...
So, I believe that, yeah, xMarth looking like he's gonna stay Corrin, and if that's the case, I'm guessing that Sinatra's also going to stay with Inkling.
Why would you switch off Inkling, though? That was such a dominant match. It wasn't really dominant.
It was not dominant.
It wasn't dominant, but it was played well enough where he would have the momentum to say, I'm staying Inkling.
I mean,
there would be no reason for him to switch.
No, and I don't think there's a reason for xMarth to switch either. I believe xMarth played decently well in that game and was able to keep it very close. I don't think anything about it was dominant.
I think a few things were just exploited, not necessarily dominance related. But getting into game 2 here, Splat Bomb being able to control so much of that little area, that blast radius is really deceptive. There's a little pyramid coming out of nowhere, and you just gotta avoid it at all costs. Like, that is death.
See, it's weird now because Corrin still... The FD pick is a little odd because Corrin still uses triplats such as Battlefield well, but as we said, the kick is reduced for distance in this game.
Yeah, so there's a lot less stage coverage.
Stuff that you could do before with Pin, with stuff like Battlefield, is no longer existent. But keeping this wide range, I actually believe gives a little benefit to Inkling, because now everything covers the stage.
Yeah, Inkling's definitely gonna have a field day covering all these options, especially against Corrin, where like she doesn't really have an area where she dominates in. She's just kind of good on the air, good on the ground. But Inkling specializes in covering the ground in turf war. Like, that's Splatoon in a nutshell. He's gonna throw the bombs out, he's gonna cover that area, and that can cover the air too.
And that paint roller right there, and that forward smash, gonna take it after the grounding.
That paint roller definitely gonna kill. Not a shot.
No.
Nice up throw, up air, getting that little percent on.
Sinatra doing a very good job of just keeping pressure on xMarth.
When Sinatra gets a stock lead, he's very good with getting his extra credit in too. Like, he'll get him to 50-ish%, and then he can kind of lose. He starts losing the neutral a little bit, and maybe he'll drop a stock. But Sinatra's playing this really well, and if he can get a little bit more and take that extra stock, go that extra mile, this will definitely be a sealed game for him.
xMarth committing to that forward smash right there, trying to catch him with the pin kick, but
you wanted him to go on that stage. Gonna charge that ink and just run away.
That's the very important thing
about They get pushed off the stage, but Corrin really doesn't have the power to go off and punish him for that. xMarth taking 100 damage. He's got to seal this stock out soon.
xMarth did not space that well enough with that forward smash right there.
The space that xMarth is playing within is so favorable for Inkling. Gonna recover from that too. That didn't kill.
Nope.
The kill marker means nothing. Trying to read the defensive option downwards, but not quite
committing once again with the strong option on ledge right here.
He shot some ink onto xMarth there. That was a super like optimal move, but that definitely could have been dangerous. Also, hopping around him there was like really playing with Sinatra, but he kept his cool and stayed in shield and like knew his defensive options there. The F tilt gonna seal it out. The little short boxing moves on the ground have definitely been like here and there, but they both have them. Gonna try to land aggressively, not gonna find that thing.
Back throw gonna take it. And we're down to one stock for xMarth here. xMarth needs to find something to get rid of the second stock real quick.
Yeah, up a whole stock. If xMarth can turn this around at this point in the game, it's gonna be a huge momentum shift, and that's gonna definitely be favorable for the set overall. So, if xMarth can turn this around, that's gonna be a huge plus for him. Gonna kick through the shield, but he's definitely gonna get pushed off the stage for that. That ink bomb's like kind of negated him from doing a neutral get up there. Sinatra's ink tank is really, it's halfway full right now.
Some say half full, some say half empty.
I don't know if he's an optimist or a pessimist, but that thing's empty.
Recharging it, that's the big thing about Inkling. You gotta make sure you
did get punished for charging it though. And xMarth's getting a little up there in percent. This could take the stock.
Up smash gonna take it while he's grounded. And Sinatra winning that
game. The bold and brash combo.
Good job to Sinatra right there. So, what I'm gonna do quickly is I'm gonna hop off for a little bit. I'm gonna get us another commentator in here as quick as possible, and I'll see you guys in a little bit later on in the stream.
He hates me. So since Drex dipped out, we have Maverick Hunter hopping on
What's
the
up,
mic.
guys? I'm not airing today, so I guess I'm some time. So commentating.
You in between matches right now?
Huh? No.
Oh.